Hey everyone, so I just played like an hour and a half of straight minemen club, pop PvP, trying to warm up, trying to de-rust, and it didn't work. I'm not gonna lie, it just did not work at all. Like, I don't feel warmed up like I'm sweating a little bit, not gonna lie, physically sweating, but I don't feel warmed up at all, and my FPS is terrible. This is just amazing, bro. Bro, I have, what do I have? I have a 3060 13700K, and I'm getting like 300 FPS in a minemen club practice map. Is that not crazy? Thing is, like, when I'm in the minemen club lobby, I get good FPS, like 1000 plus, but then when I'm actually in a match, it goes down to 300. So I don't even know. So yeah, I lost every game basically. I recognize some names. I don't know why these people are still playing pop PvP, but I recognize them, and I know a year or two ago, I would have destroyed them. Instead, they destroyed me. I hope they don't know who I am. That would be really embarrassing because they're probably like, yo, this guy's terrible. I had some people who recognized me and then they just continue to destroy me. And it's just like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I guess maybe like the ball is leaving my hand. You can't force the game. You got to let the game come to you. And the game is just running away from my hands. Like, I can't grasp the game anymore. So it might just be the final days, which is kind of annoying because I wanted to make a bunch of videos, but I can't really do that. And these people are in chat recognizing me, having no idea that I am terrible at this, or maybe they do. But I'ma just assume they have no idea that I'm terrible, because I have not been this bad ever, honestly. Like, it is actually insane. What the? Oh, I didn't think they got it. What the? Okay. Is this guy trying to time with 30 seconds left or what? What's going on? Oh, they're just insane, I guess. What? Okay. Anyway, I also switched mice. In the last video, I was using the G Pro wireless. Okay, nice. In the last video, I was using the G Pro wireless, so because I was getting owned so bad on minemen club, I switched back to the G Pro Hero. This guy just doesn't like taking KB. Like, at all. Like, he's just not a fan of it. Which is respect, honestly. Who is Mother Cute? Yo, bro. Who was that terrorist? What's his name? Another cube, dude. And he says, good fight. Yeah, good fight, bro. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just say good fight. That was a normal fight. Natty fight. I'm thinking about privating the last video I uploaded because that was such... Like, I've uploaded filler videos before, but this one was, like, so obviously a filler video. I don't even like how it came out. So I might just, like, private it because it's not a video that I could watch, which is something I haven't made before. Usually all of my videos, or not usually... All of my videos are stuff that I could watch myself, start to finish. But that one is something that I can't watch because I'm actually bored. I didn't even get into like good enough depth about how much of a So I didn't even do it justice, and it was just so rushed. I remember being so annoyed in that video because I was just getting so many bad games. Maybe the game is just leaving my touch, bro. Like, I wanted to come back and make a bunch of videos to like clear my mind and my headspace because I still get ideas on things to talk about even though I don't upload. It doesn't make sense at all. My actions aren't consistent with my thoughts, but it doesn't stop my thoughts from thoughting. From thinking. Thoughting? Thinking. So I don't really know what to do with my thoughts now. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to play? Well, how am I supposed to... What type of activity am I meant to do where I can let out these thoughts into words? Like, do I really have to start a journal? Is that what I'm about to do? Am I gonna become a hippie? But yeah, I'm on the G Pro Hero because... Okay, I'm actually gonna geek out about mice. So when you guys... Does anyone even jitter click anymore? In the big 25, or is everyone just butterflying 35 CPS? Keep it a buck, man. Because I still jitter click, so I don't know if I'm at a disadvantage here or if I'm using ancient technology, ancient techniques. For most of my PvP, my PvP career, my PvP career, most of it I've always fingertip gripped jitter clicking, which means only my fingertips are touching the mouse and then I would jitter click. And then I noticed how unstable that was in terms of like, I would jitter click and it's easier for me to like stop clicking mid jitter clicking, you know what I mean? Like, I can't click consistently. I would have like a weird habit of not clicking in between. Why am I getting jumped, bro? I'm not even it. And they're doing the jump hit thing. Anyway. I think this guy's gonna continue terrorizing me. Yes, I would always fingertip grip, but I realized I would stop clicking a lot mid-clicking. Like, when I'm PvPing someone, I would stop clicking. So then I realized, like, a lot of good players, like a lot of high elo pop PvP players, they rest the back of their palm on top of the mouse. And they kind of use that as like a a pivot point, some kind of consistency foundation for their hand, which I guess helps them consistently click. And so I tried doing that on my G Pro Wireless, but the shape is just so awkward for my hand. It just doesn't, it doesn't work. It works perfectly on the G Pro Hero though, so that's why I'm using the G Pro Hero. I think I made a Sky Wars hand cam video where I was using the G Pro Hero, and I think that's where I'm using like my palm is resting on my mouse. But when I was using the G Pro Wireless, I was fingertip gripping. And so, I don't know, I did better in like my matches on Minemen Club when I'm using this mouse, when I'm having my palm, the back of my palm rest on the actual mouse. So, I don't know, maybe it'll work out. This 6'7" guy is gonna, he hates me. I don't know what I did, man. I don't have the touch anymore, dude. And then it makes me question, did I ever have the touch, bro? Like, I feel like muscle memory should kick in right about now, you know? I don't feel anything kicking. No dots are connecting, bro. It's been like an hour and a half of trying to get back into the game. Nothing is clicking. Was there even any muscle for there to be memorized in the first place? Am I just a fraud? How did no one point out to me that I'm a fraud? That's crazy. I've been gaslit my entire career. And I'm just realizing it now. And it's like a rude awakening, man. It's terrible. These guys are both terrorists. The guys who are fighting right now, they both hate me. So best case scenario, they both blow up. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about, I've been watching a lot of those videos where they're on public streets and they stop random people there's random people walking by, right? And they would just stop them and ask like a really deep question. So it's out of nowhere, they would stop you and be like, yo, what's your biggest fear in life? Just out of nowhere. You're just, you know, going about your day, probably autopiloting, and then you just get this random guy who just stops you and asks you like a deep philosophical question, which is probably something that you haven't actively thought about. Like it's an unconscious thought in your brain, but you haven't actually put in the time and effort to think about what a definitive answer is. So you're kind of just standing there like, and you have no idea what it is. I was thinking like, what would I do in that situation? And I was thinking, bro, most likely, I'm just gonna turn into an NPC. Like I'm probably just gonna not know what to say, and then just say like the most basic, simple, vague thing ever that's easily counterable. Is that a word? Counterable? Just something that's not complex or has any depth to it at all. Not because I'm not capable of any depth, but it's because it's such a on-the-spot moment. I just feel my brain being nerfed. Oh my god, this guy's so laggy. And he loves the corner. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Dude, that guy's so annoying to fight. But yeah, I would actually turn to an NPC. So I'm kind of like thinking of like, what would the solution be for that? And then it made me think like, I'm such a different person considering the circumstances. And I was thinking about when I usually solo queue Val, I usually only calm like the bare minimum. And I'm usually pretty dead. Yo, why am I getting rolled by a kid? Yo, this guy jumped down to disrespect me, man. Is that a Swedish cape? Yo. Wait, what? Yo, that guy had too much swag, bro. He was too cocky. I've been on the other side of that for so long. Let's see. Wait, he's a bum. He's probably a smurf. He's a smurfing on TNT tag. Oh yeah, I was thinking about like when I'm playing versus when I'm playing Valorant with my friends. I'm so social, extroverted. You know, I'm like making jokes to the team, like to random people just because my friends are there. And I'm like visibly having more fun too. Because I'm actually participating in like, you know, making jokes, making people laugh and stuff. And then I'm thinking to myself, why don't I always do that? Like, why am I always like that around friends? And then I'm thinking, am I just performing around my friends? But is it really a performance if I'm enjoying it? Which I don't really think there's like some kind of nuance to, you know, if you enjoy it, then it doesn't mean that it's not a performance. But it's like, if I do like doing it, then shouldn't I just perform more until my performance is actually authenticity? Until I become the performance? Did this guy just advertise in a TNT Games lobby? I've never keep that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, Summers. I'm saying, bro. Let him know. So I was just thinking about like what I'm gonna try to do, which I'm probably not gonna go through with because I'm a terrible person, is envision the best version of myself, the version of myself that has the most fun, and then just think in every situation, just think about what would that version of me do. And then if I do that enough times, if I consciously think about that for every decision enough times, then unconsciously I'll start making those decisions and I won't have to think, how would I think this way in this scenario? or in this mood, I would just always be in that mood. And then so it'll work out. Yeah, no, this is like a, I don't know, this is like a very humbling video, dude. Like, the game has actually left me. I'm actually terrible at everything. Like, I'm just a stupid, fat chud who can't play this game anymore. So what is my purpose? What is the point of everything, man? There actually is no point. Like, my whole life was this game. Now the game has left me, so I don't have a life anymore. That's gonna be today's video. If you enjoyed, thanks for enjoying. See you guys later. Peace.